Hey guys, Skagsy here. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite knife sharpener. So this one's called the Work Sharp Field Sharpener. My favorite feature on it by far is it has these 20-degree honing angle guides built in, which is pretty sweet, really. It even has it on the strop and on the honing on the ceramic rod. I'm sorry. Also, it has this pretty neat little ceramic rod here. You may be wondering what that's for. That's for serrations. If you have a serrated knife, you can easily clean up the serration on it, get it nice and sharp again. So it has a coarse side and it has a fine side, and both of these plates are removable and replaceable. Also, under it, you see two broadhead wrenches, for lack of a better term. You can unscrew your arrowheads and sharpen them on here as well, which is pretty sweet. One tiny, I don't even want to call it a flaw, it's just one thing I don't like, is these plastic bumpers, like this plastic rail along it, kind of is starting to get chewed up. It really is kind of in the way of some knives. You can see here, especially this side. But to be fair, I've sharpened probably 30 knives with this, and I use it a lot. But you can see I have a few of Case's most popular models here, including one of Buck's most popular models. Just to show you that it will work for your knife. Some knives, I will say, have trouble sharpening all the way up into the choil. And if you ever hear choil when someone's talking about knives, they're going to be referring to basically you can think of it as this little U-shaped piece right here between the tang and the honed edge. This is the choil right here. So you can see no problem getting into the choil on this one. Of course, Tony Bow's French taper grind tangs, no problem getting into the choil there. Look at that, plenty of room. You gotta love this knife. Any Tony Bow's knife, really, because they're gonna, I think everyone I've ever seen has this beautiful French taper grind on the tang. Here's my Buck 110 automatic. Pretty sweet. By the way, I just want to say that when I bought this Buck, it was the sharpest knife I have ever bought out of the package. It was so sharp. I was very impressed. I opened this knife and I opened it and I was like, wow, this is crazy. And already cut myself like a minute into having it. It was so sharp. I don't know how they do it. Anyway, so you can see it does have a thicker, it almost has no choil really. But you can get almost all the way up into it there. Case's most popular pattern, the Trapper, no problem getting up in there. Beautiful. One of Case's other most popular patterns, the 37. Not a problem for it. That's great. Yeah, this is my favorite knife sharpener. It also has a fish hook. Oh, that's not it. It also has a fish hook sharpener on this ceramic rod. So yeah, guys, this was like 30 or 40 bucks, and I got it at Dunham's, which always has coupons. Every time you get a receipt, you have like 15% off whatever. So you might as well just go pick one up, especially if it's on sale. But yeah, guys, that's my favorite knife sharpener. I just wanted to let you guys know about it because really, you can get a knife razor sharp. I'm talking about hair-popping sharp in just a few minutes. You don't really need to, if you buy a knife brand new, it's really going to have a pretty decent edge on it. So you don't have to go right for the coarse side. I would really go start at the fine side on a new knife. And just hit it a few times back and forth. And then go to the ceramic rod using the built-in angle guides. And lastly, the strop. These built-in angle guides are important. You don't want to... So for example, if I get this one nice and razor sharp using the diamond plate, then the ceramic rod, and then I go here all willy-nilly and I'm coming up with a strop like this at some weird angle, that's going to ruin your edge. It's really going to dull the heck out of it. So you really should get into the habit of using the angle guides and properly, and then you can freehand it once you get used to it. But I do recommend this. It really is like almost like a training to like get your muscle memory set with all these angle guides. You really can become a great knife sharpener, guys. You can do it. Some people get intimidated by it. Oh, my knife's not sharp out of the box. Well, you should really own a knife sharpener, and you should do it yourself anyway. So I'm never offended. I'm never upset when I get a knife and it's not razor sharp out of the box, because I'll be honest with you. Every time I buy a new knife, the first thing I do is sharpen it. The second thing I do is clean it and oil it. You should know how to sharpen your knife. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.